No, no, no. Not God bless America. God damn America. That's in the Bible for killing innocent people. God damn America.
Here's the more basic point. Never in our history has the United States defaulted on its debt. The debt ceiling should not be something that is used as a gun against the heads of the American people to extract tax breaks for corporate jet owners.
Again, they will demand harsh cuts to programs like Medicare. And once again, the economy will be held captive unless they get their way. This is no way to run the greatest country on earth. It's a dangerous game that we've never played before, and we can't afford to play it now. Not when the jobs and livelihoods of so many families are at stake. We can't allow the American people to become collateral damage to Washington's political warfare.
And if Latinos sit out the election, instead of saying we're going to punish our enemies and we're going to reward our friends who stand with us on issues that are important to us,
But what we've discovered, Mr. Director, on two occasions now, last December and now, is that the Republican leadership going along with the Tea Party is able to hostage take, to use the term we're both using here. They're able to use the hostage of the government crashing, the economy crashing, to get their war. How can the American people figure that next time around we're not going to be stuck again with Bush's tax policies?
Cut taxes for 95% of working Americans, just like I promised we would on the campaign. I've been a little amused over the last couple of days where people have been having these rallies about taxes. You would think they would be saying thank you. That's what you'd think.
We elected President Obama, the American people, but we're stuck with Bush's economic policies because they keep hostage-taking to keep Bush in power. President Bush is still dictating tax policy in this country.
And on the left, the new spin is that Republicans are extorting the country.
It's like a form of economic terrorism. I imagine these Tea Party guys are like strapped with dynamite, standing in the middle of Times Square at rush hour and saying either you do it my way or we're going to blow you up, ourselves up, and the whole country up with us. So you tell me how those kinds of standoffs end.
They've strapped explosives to the Capitol, and they think they are immune from it. The Tea Party caucus wants this crisis.
Well, the GOP has become the Wahhabis of American government, willing to risk bringing down the whole country in the service of their anti-tax ideology.
The
A lot of the liberals have portrayed them as the latter. I want to give you just a few specifics. Tina Brown, editor-in-chief of Newsweek, said they were suicide bombers. Tom Friedman, New York Times, compared them to Hezbollah. Peter Goodman of the Huffington Post said they're acting like terrorists. William Yeomans on Politico, he teaches law, said the Tea Party faction in the House has now become full-blown terrorists. Fareed Zakaria, you played this in the beginning, said they want to blow up the country. Paul Krugman, they want to blow up the economy. Even David Brooks, the only kind of conservative they're happy with at the New York Times, said they have no sense of moral decency.
Terrorism and the Tea Party, that is the subject of this evening's Talking Points memo. In a very coordinated effort, the far left in America is once again trying to marginalize the Tea Party in the eyes of non-ideological Americans, which is most of the voting public. You may remember that the radical left tried to brand the Tea Party racist, but that attempt failed, as the election last November demonstrated. Now the uber left legions are at it again, equating the Tea Party's staunch opposition to a debt compromise with terrorism.
It's like a form of economic terrorism. I imagine these Tea Party guys are like strapped with dynamite, standing in the middle of Times Square at rush hour and saying either you do it my way or we're going to blow you up, ourselves up, and the whole country up with us. So you tell me how those kinds of standoffs end.
Once having been successful at blindfolding the American public, putting a gun to the president's head, forcing him to read into law or to sign into law this extraordinary act of, I think, unpatriotic and irrational frenzy, I think that now they're emboldened.
Any faction in America that would put a gun to the head of 310 million people and say, if you don't do it our way, we will blow your dreams away. We will blow a hole in the American economy. That is un-American.
Now notice the nearly identical language used by those three individuals. There is no question that the designers of far-left propaganda are very well coordinated. Another example. In a New York Times column today, Joe Nocera writes, quote, "The country has watched in horror as the Tea Party Republicans have waged jihad on the American people. Their intransigent demands for deep spending cuts, coupled with their almost gleeful willingness to destroy one of America's most invaluable assets, its full faith and credit, were incredibly irresponsible." Jihad? As Bernie Goldberg astutely pointed out last night, many on the far left refuse to even mention jihad when real Muslim terrorists strike. But now the terrorist label is all over the Tea Party. That is wrong. But branding Congresswoman Bachmann a terrorist is disgraceful. Are far left politicians like Senators Bernie Sanders and Tom Harkin terrorists as well? They voted against the debt deal. Hey, far left fanatics, is there a difference when your side refuses to compromise? Apparently there is. The bitter political divide in the USA is disturbing. Using words like terrorist and racist to brand opponents is simply unacceptable.
In the battle to claim credit for resolving the debt ceiling crisis, the Tea Party has been quick to proclaim victory. No new taxes was their mantra, and there are no new taxes. Indeed, for a relatively young and small political group, they've pretty much gotten their way since entering the Congress in November. Of course, not everyone is thrilled with the tactics used by Tea Party lawmakers during the debt ceiling crisis. Consider this from Maureen Dowd in today's New York Times, quote, "They were like cannibals, eating their own party leaders alive. They were like vampires, draining the country's reputation, credit rating and compassion. They were like zombies, relentlessly and mindlessly coming back again and again to assault their unnerved victims, Boehner and President Obama. They were like the metallic beasts in Alien, flashing mouths of teeth inside other mouths of teeth, bursting out of Boehner's stomach every time he came to a bouquet of microphones." She certainly paints a picture, and it's not that pretty.
Here's the more basic point. The debt ceiling should not be something that is used as a gun against the heads of the American people.
No, 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 not God. God bless America. God damn America that's in the Bible for killing innocent people.